Put it there. Ladies and gentlemen, buyers, good morning and a very warm welcome to what is sure to be another very special Harcourts Rata & Co auction right here, number 8, Gypsy Court in Mill Park. By way of introduction, my name is Robert Ozzimo. It gives me great pride and pleasure each and every single week to represent the company of Harcourts Rata & Co. You can see the neighbour riding away here because he doesn't need a car. He can get everywhere by foot or on bicycle, and that's what's so great about this location. Before we move on, though, I'd like to thank the owners of this remarkable property for selecting us to market and sell the home. And to introduce my colleagues, you'll notice throughout the crowd here today, they're here for your assistance. Should you require their advice, please feel free to approach either Daniel, Andrew, Valley, Diana, and of course, Stephen Marino. Julian is somewhere hanging around also, and of course, Stephen Marino, who I'm sure many, if not all of you, have had the great pleasure of becoming acquainted with throughout the marketing campaign. Buyers, I'd like to share with you now the announcements which will help you bid and buy with confidence here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer. I will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids. The words I'll use during the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Now buyers, the contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. It reads that today Harcourts Rata & Co sells for on behalf of the vendor all that land, together with any improvements described in the attached copy of title, volume 10354, folio 360, or as it's more commonly known to you and I as number 8, Gypsy Court here in Mill Park. Selling with the property today all fixed floor coverings, light fittings, fixed window furnishings, and any other fixtures and fittings of a permanent nature. Today, once the property is sold, we will call on the successful purchaser to pay deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price upon the fall of the hammer and the signing of the contracts here today, and the balance to be paid at settlement in an extremely flexible 30 to 90 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. Attached to and forming part of the contract is the vendor's statement pursuant to section 32 of the Sale of Land Act. This document includes a copy of the certificate of title as well as any relevant council, planning and zoning information. All in all, quite a straightforward contract. Everything is in here, everything is quite clear. So buyers, it is with my highest recommendation what we offer you for sale here today. Such a rare opportunity to buy in this beautiful Blossom Park estate, and the reason being because property around these streets in Gypsy Court and the surrounding streets doesn't turn over all that often. Once you buy into Gypsy Court, you buy for the long term. You move in here to raise your family. And what a great location to raise your family with everything that we have access to at our fingertips. Simple access to transport, not very far away at all from Tram 86, providing easy access into the city. RMIT, La Trobe University on the way through. Plenty of parkland throughout the surrounding streets. You have Plenty Gorge at your doorstep, and shopping options are plenty. The most important of which, of course, is University Hill Shopping just on Plenty Road. So in terms of location, ticks absolutely every single box. And once your family moves in, it will be very hard to convince them to live anywhere else. And add to that an enormous family home, massive proportions, downstairs and upstairs, multiple living areas, many bedrooms. The floor plan is amazing. The kitchen is awesome. How big? I'm sure that many of you have pictured yourself entertaining using that kitchen. The big backyard. The list just goes on and on and on. There is nothing for you and your family to do except to move in and enjoy life at number 8 Gypsy Court. There is one thing though, you have to bid and buy today, and the way to do that is quite simple. Buyers, raise your hand high up in the air, call out your bids to me in a loud and clear voice. I'm going to sell today by calling 3 times. First call, second call, third and final call, and when the contract meets my hand, the property will be sold. Our vendor's instructions are very clear. They want a sold sticker on that board at the conclusion of this auction. Buyers, if you want to be the one for you and your family to place that sticker on the board when all is said and done, right now, right here is your opportunity to reserve that exclusive right. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for number 8 Gypsy Court here in Mill Park? Who'd like to start us off, buyers? I'm in your hands. Start me where you like. Where can I see you start? The ultimate family home, the ultimate family location. The only thing missing is your family. at 115. A good start at that. 1,150,000 at 115 now. At 1,150,000, around me off to 1.2. At 1,150,000 now. At 1,150,000, fairly been offered there with Julian against everyone else at 115. At 1,150,000 now. At 150,000 on the mill. Need 1.2 in the rise. If you're here to buy, now's the time. Don't delay it. At 1.2 now got. At 1.2. At 1.25, sir. At 1.25 now got. At 1,250,000. At 1.25. At 1,250,000 to make it 1.3, sir. One bid not going to be enough here today. At 1.25 and the bid's there. Back against you for 1.3. And you can't buy like that, sir. You can only buy like this. At 1.25, fairly been offered here. Original buyer. At 1 point, original bidder rather. At 1.25 now. At 1,250,000. Got to be 1.3 in the rise once. At 1,250,000 all done. At 1,250,000 twice at 1,250. At 275, sir, can I say? 275 at 1.3. I'll go with the 1.3 there. 1.3 now. At 1.3, the quick retort at 1.3 now. 1,300,000. Even money at that. 1.3. I'll take the 20 on top, sir, if it helps. At 1,300,000. Fairly been offered here. My right against you, sir, and your left. At 1.3, and the bid's here. Opportunity here, sir. At 1.3 now. At 1,300,000 once. At 1,300,000 are we done? At 1,300,000 twice. At 1,300,000. All done. All finished at 1.3 million for the third and final call at 1,300,000. Are we done? Finished. Silent out at 1.3. So a couple of great bids there, but we haven't got there just yet. We're very close though, sir. At 1.3, the bid's there. The opportunity is with you. Consider the opportunity. Consider the lifestyle. Consider raising the family here at 8 Gypsy Court with everything that you have at your fingertips. Not only just a beautiful home, but a great location to boot. At 1.3 now, and the bid's there. Opportunity here, sir. And again, the opportunity for everybody else here looking to buy the ultimate family home here today. At 1.3, fairly been offered here against you. So I'll take 10 if it helps. At 1.3, that's how close we are now. 1.3 now, and bids against you. Opportunity with you at 1,300,000 for the first call at 1.3. Are we all done? Second call, 1,300,000, all done and finished. Third, final call, 1,300,000 the bid. Are we all done? All finished. Silent out at 1,300,000. You absolutely sure? So I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you a moment to think about it. So can I confirm you bid at 1.3 million? 1.3 million. Bear with me one moment. I need to seek some fresh instructions. I will be back momentarily. Thank you. Well, boys, thank you so much for your patience at 1,300,000, sir. The bid is with you. I have come out with fresh instructions from our vendor. As you can appreciate, it's never an easy decision for vendors on auction day, especially considering that they've raised their family in this beautiful home and have created so many beautiful memories. But more importantly for you here today, it's an opportunity to secure this beautiful family home and create your own memories here at Gypsy Court. Now, my fresh instructions are a reduced reserve price in the bid to meet the market here today. So, sir, we are a lot closer to selling the property than what we were when we walked in the door. We're not quite there just yet. However, having said that, with the updated reserve price, I'm quite confident, sir, that should there be no further bidding here today, I'm going to take you by the hand, if you don't mind, if your wife doesn't mind, through that front door, and we're going to lock every other buyer out. Not going to lock you in, sir, but I'm going to lock every other buyer out, and you alone will have the opportunity to purchase the property from the vendor at that reserve price. So at 1.3, if you are here to buy, we are extremely close. I need to see your instructions now, because if there's no further bidding here today, we will only deal with the highest bidder. That highest bidder will have the only right to purchase the property from the vendor at their reserve price. So if you come with interest after the auction or an increased offer after the auction, I cannot entertain it. By law, I cannot entertain it. We deal exclusively with the highest bidder to the exclusion of every other potential buyer here today. So if you have indeed come along with interest in Gypsy Court and you want to be the one to hold those keys at the very end, I must see your instructions now at 1.3. The bid's with you, sir, against you, sir. Opportunity there and with everyone else at 1,300,000 now. For the first call, 1.3. Are we all done? Second call at 1,300,000. Are we all done? All finished? Third, final call, $1,300,000 the bid. Are we all done? All finished, silent and out at 1,300,000. So we've definitely done it. I can't entertain your interest after the auction, you understand that? Just want to be absolutely clear, because I don't want you getting angry with me later. I'm giving you the opportunity now. So we're definitely done. Thank you very much for your bidding here today at 1,300,000. Once, twice, third, final call at 1.3. Done, finished, silent and out at 1,300,000. Well then, buyers, we pass the rights to negotiate exclusively with the vendor at their reserve price to you, sir, the highest bidder. We will be here for another 5 to 10 minutes if you do have any questions for myself or one of my colleagues. Otherwise, have a great long weekend. Enjoy this beautiful Melbourne weather, and we will see you again shortly. Thank you.